Hello. Before we begin, I would like to inform you guys that this is an amateur programmer tutorial. It's not an absolute beginner's tutorial. Hello again, and welcome back to another very exciting Blender tutorial. Today we're going to be using Blender 2.9 again, and in order to learn some and to get some more knowledge about it. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you how to model a character in Blender, a low poly character, that's how they are called. And yes, basically the entire character is going to start. Okay, so the entire cube is going to be, no, the cube is going to be the entire body of the character. So first of all, I just want to tell you that I'm not going to make um, a very nice character. I'm just going to show you the basics on how to do it. First of all, I start by using the loop cut tool, which I have shown you how to use, and I'm in edit mode. Okay, so I confirm the loop. No, wait, no. Yes, here, and I click to confirm the look at. Now I select this side. By the way, by using this tool, the X-ray tool, you can see and select through these three faces. But anyway, now I have selected the one side of the cube, and then I press delete verticals, and now I want to go over here to the modifier properties, and add a new modifier, mirror modifier, in the x-axis. This is very important because these options here, because it means that whatever action you make in the axis you have selected will be copied to another axis. For instance, if I do this, and I select the z-axis, and if I do this, you can see that there is like a mirror. So I'm not going to be using the z-axis, and I'm going to be using the x-axis instead. Okay, so you can just a quick thing. Now, whatever you do, whatever action you do, I'm using this Gizmo. Okay, whatever action you make, yes, whatever you do, will be copied to the other side. Okay, so if I do this, for instance, or this, or this, I'm just showing you how to do the basics. I repeat. Okay, so let's just make it look like a head or anything, I don't know. And now I will try to create a neck. So let me just use a couple more cuts. After all, it's not going to be that useful for the tutorial, but anyway, now I just did that to show you how to make that. There are two ways. One is that by pressing E you can extrude faces, and yes, this is how you can make a neck. Or you can click on clipping, and no, this is how you extrude, not by using extrude. But if you click on clipping, Now that I haven't clicked on clipping, you can see that there is blank spots between them, so I need to move them to get them closer. But if I do click on clipping, now whatever I do, they will stick together. Uh, those two. Anyhow, now I'm just going to repeat some steps I have made in previous videos. For instance, I want to have more than one material, so I add a new material. I like setting the specular to 0, and let's use black. Right now, select those faces and click on assign, and now you can see that this started from being a cube, but it can also be whatever I want it to be by modeling like this. Also, there are a few more things you may want to know. Now, because the character, let me just design it so that I can show you the character. Now I will make a torso like this. Okay, let's say this is his torso. I'm just trying to keep it simple here. Okay, now these are his hands. Some of you may want to make his hands point down, be like this, but no, we need them to. I would advise you. Oh wait, I would advise you to make them a little bit like he's in Tipos. That's what this is called. So yes, let's say these are his hands. You can see that the character is not. He's not like this. His hands aren't facing down. They're like this instead. He's in Tipos. That's what this is called. Alright, so back here, I'm going to explain why I designed him to be in Tipos. Simply because if you later decide to add your character somewhere else in another program, for instance, to use him in your game, the game will want the character's bones to be in Tipos, and I have shown you how to uh, add bones and or skeleton or armature, but I will come back to it later on in other tutorials. Alright, so yes, if you use the mirror to something important, when you use the mirror tool, I must tell you that it is quite important to delete those faces. Wait, no, those faces in the middle because it happens quite often, and it's quite, as I said, yes. So delete faces and wait, um, let me just delete all of those faces, and I think that was all of them. Yes. All right. Uh, so I told you to do that because because it is one object. We want it to be one object, and anyway, without a divider. Okay, so now that I have done everything, I have showed you everything, I have shown you everything. Uh, Now it is time for one last thing, and yes, okay. So once you are finished with mirroring your object in Blender, now we can go to the modifier properties, and then if I need to go to object mode, and then here apply, or simply Control A, yes, Control A, to apply the mirror um, modifier. And once I do that, any action made over here won't be copied on the other side. So you can see that uh, these things, these vertices are only being moved by, on the side, and that's going to be pretty useful, mainly for later on when you add bones and you want to animate. But we'll get more into that soon. Thank you for watching, and see you later.